Hi there. I'm going to jump right into it. So, how to lose weight in 7 days? First of all, it's 7 days. If you tried something out before to lose weight and you didn't have the motivation or you didn't follow through, this time just tell yourself it's just 7 days. And at the end of these 7 days, once you've made it through, you're going to find yourself naturally being able to stick to these very easy habits, by the way, that we will get into very soon. But if you're someone who has tried losing weight before, but you just couldn't, maybe your cravings felt stronger, or you were just in the wrong environment where your health goals weren't supported, or you simply just said, fuck it, like 36 hours into it. It happens, girl. And I want you right now to forgive yourself for all those times that you didn't show up as the best as you could. Erase all the memories of your failures, because what's coming before you right now is a banging, smoking, hot body. Because in these habits, I've integrated neuroscience for you guys, okay? This is practically the mental health guide to losing weight. So, safe to say, this is optimized to not ruin your mental health as you try and lose weight. So, I was going to call this How to Lose Weight in 7 Days, but let's call this the mentally healthy guide to getting your dream body. So, I'm going to give you the whole blueprint. In the past, you've made losing weight with the strict dieting, the exercising for an hour, and whatever crazy stuff you've convinced yourself you need to do to lose weight. I need you to throw all that out your window, because right now, we're going to focus on 3 to 5 things, simple things, okay? And I want you at the end of these 7 days to at least overcome that belief that losing weight is something that's impossible. And I want you to try and stick to these little habits so that it just becomes part of your lifestyle. It's just the way you do things. You don't have to force, track, and measure everything. It's going to be like brushing your teeth. You don't even have to remember to do it. You just do it. So yeah, that was just a quick intro. Let's get into these simple habits. So there's no timing or measure of any sort that I'm going to give, by the way. That's going to be totally up to you. So number 1 is drink water. Did I mention that these steps are going to be simple? It's funny how some things are just so obvious that it goes right over your head, but like, drink water. Seriously, guys. I see some people, they just sip a little bit of water only when it's like super necessary. But no, I want you before and after every single meal to drink a glass of water. This is so that before you eat, you can fill up some of that space in your stomach and you'll feel yourself get fuller faster. But I highly recommend you get a bottle that you keep, and I'm going to give it up to you to decide how much water that you drink, as long as it's more than you used to drink before. So whether it's 2 bottles, 4 bottles, or maybe you can start with 2 or 3 bottles of water a day, and then you can increase it after a few days. So it's totally up to you. I want you to remember that it's your body, it's your life. You should go at whatever pace you feel best. And what you're going to see happens is the more you stick to, say, just drinking water every day, you'll also increase your self-confidence and say, hey, wait, so I can tell myself I'm going to do something and I actually do it. Maybe I'm capable of more. And this is how you build your confidence and your motivation to do more and get that dream body, instead of trying to follow an impossible diet, whether it's keto or intermittent fasting or something. I'm not saying these don't work, but you can get into these rabbit holes of intense diets and routines. And when you can't follow through, your mind kind of says like, hey, look, I failed. I can't lose weight. It's impossible. And that is basically the cycle that continuously keeps you stuck. And you continuously feed that belief that it's impossible and make it even harder the next time you try. So keep it simple. Tell yourself you're going to drink X amount of water every day for 7 days, and that's it. Number 2, eat slowly. Now, I know when you're hungry, and I do this too, I find myself just eating in such a hurry, like slow down. you know? Because when you slow down and eat slowly, and there's a reason why some annoying skinny girls eat like 1 grain of rice at a time, but it's so that your digestive system can process whether you're full or not to your brain. So a lot of the times when you eat fast, only towards the end do you feel like, oh my God, I am so full. I feel like I'm going to throw up sometimes, you know? Yeah, you're not actually supposed to feel like that after you eat. No. I want you to eat super slow, you know, chew your food thoroughly. Just be mindful and take smaller bites at a time. And as soon as you feel full, I want you to stop. And I don't care if you have extra food on your plate and you're worried about wasting. I know my sister, she does this. She goes, oh my God, I'm so full, but I can't waste this food. So she literally forces herself to eat. Come on now, you can just save that for dinner, okay? Or give it to your family or your friend. And the best thing about this, if you notice, I haven't told you what food to eat or to not eat. I'm just telling you to slow down. Eat whatever you want. No matter what you're eating, no matter how many calories it has, I just want you to be mindful as you eat and just eat lesser of what you eat anyways. Easy, okay? 2 down. Number 3, move every single day for 15 to 20 minutes. So I want you to go on YouTube, type 15-minute workouts and pick one, anyone, and do it every day for the next 7 days. It's just 15-20 minutes. Doesn't matter morning, evening, or nighttime. You pick any time, girl. But just tell yourself, no matter if you're tired, you're busy, you can't tell me you don't have time. Like, it's just 15 minutes. Wake up 20 minutes early if you have to, but just stick to this and try to pick a video that you have fun with, you know? And it doesn't matter what type of workout it is, whether it's cardio or it's a specific, like, you want abs, you want an ab workout or leg or shoulder workout, or even a dance workout. Just make sure you're having fun and try to enjoy, you know, losing weight. And losing weight doesn't have to be a horrendous process filled with bland food and painful workouts. I will have to warn you though, if you haven't worked out in a long time and you start working out, you will feel pretty sore the next day. And I'm telling you this because a lot of people use this as one of the reasons to stop working out, saying like, oh, I pulled a muscle. But this is actually completely normal, no matter how intense the pain is. Actually, if you're not sore, or if you don't feel any pain, is actually when it's not working. So I want you, next time you feel sore or any sharp pains, be like, yes sir, it's working. Your dream body is coming. I literally work out and I want to be sore the next day. You know, that's like the aim. You know, when your abs are just on fire and you just know those abs are on their way. So I want you to feel like a warrior when you get those pains. And once you continue working out despite the soreness, it eventually just goes away once your muscles get used to it. So 20 minutes, 15 minutes every day. Don't forget to have fun, even through the pains. Number 4, download the ebook tracker link down below in the description. This tracker is going to help you keep track of your goals and keep you motivated without making it feel so intense and difficult. You'll notice like there's this period in the tracker called recoil, and that's for the times that you slip from your habits. But I just want to remind you, it's completely normal to start a habit and slip away from it, and you'll do it you might do it for maybe 2 days at first, and then you might miss a day. It's actually almost part of the building habit process to slip off the habit. So what actually matters is how long do you take to get back into the habit after slipping from it and do it again the next day despite the day you missed. And that's exactly what the recoil part is for in the tracker. And I want you, even if you missed a day, to add a tick mark to the progress section, which is actually to say that even though you slipped off and didn't do it today, it's okay. Because you're going to come back to it and just add 24 hours to the recoil and just do it the next day. In this way, your brain doesn't get demotivated and doesn't see the missed day as a failure, but as a part of the process. And for number 5, last but not the least, take a 5 to 10 minute walk after your biggest meal of the day. Not a workout. I'm not asking you to put on leggings and do a whole cardio session right after you just ate. No, literally just get up and walk for 10 minutes. So here's why this actually works, and it's not just random wellness girl tip. When you eat, especially carbs, your blood sugar spikes and your body panics a little and dumps a bunch of insulin to deal with it. And insulin is basically your body's stop burning fat and start storing it signal. So the bigger that spike, the more your body goes into storage mode, and and then when it crashes after, right, that's when you get that hit with those random cravings an hour later, and that's what leads to snacking and stuff that like contributes to your weight gain. So walking right after you eat basically lets you digest the food that you just ate. And there's actually research on this, like a 10-minute walk done immediately after eating worked just as well as a full 30-minute walk done later. So don't even stress about timing it perfectly or doing it more than you need to. And obviously, if you miss it one day, you know the drill. That's just what the recoil section is for. You're not starting over, you're just coming back to it the next day and you're back on track. And I guess that's everything. I hope this has been insightful and gave you not just some health tips, but also a more subtle way to go about achieving your goals, you know, whatever it is, even if it's like health related or like financial related. I hope you find a more subtle way to go about achieving your goals in a world that's full of gurus and influencers constantly telling you how you need to look, what you need to have, who you need to be. Just remember always that your life is yours, and don't let no motherfucker on the internet tell you how to live your life. Bye-bye.